It's if only abeja for mamu nyina kwaba once again by Fidi Kesi so Pinax TV. Happy New Year to each and every person when you bra utie me right here on our particular platform, on this particular platform, Pinax TV. Now, still on the election update, and 1st January 2021, and NDC is not giving up on the fight yet. But if you are just like me, who is watching from a distance, knowing how all of these things will play out, me know by this time you'll be confused, because I'm also confused because as of now we don't know what NDC really wants. In him the beginning of the whole thing, they came out and said the election was rigged, which means they said John Dramani Mahama, he had a clear lead and definitely he was supposed to be declared the winner. After the after the Masamba say figures now Akufo-Addo nyanka also nyasa figures no na the election there were a whole lot of errors and mistakes on it. Sisi amino guys o masande for so aba or more patches the results now ba no omo bonjo so, but they are not saying say Akufo-Addo results now when you Akufo-Addo clearly na winning we winning and yet justifiable. They are saying say there were errors, and that is why up to now they are not happy with the results. So we don't know what the NDC really wants. Do they want to do they want this election to be called for a second term and a second round? One person afraid a second round of the election, and I say, do they want to contest the validity of the results? Brave. You know, can say you for abetuja NDC lawyer or the abetuja ubiaka said this is really pathetic because we don't know what the NDC really wants now. No, Omuliga member be a friend Roxy Nelson Dama Dafia Makpo, who doubles as the MP for South Dai. Now Mr. Roxy no the same bia betuja sansem no the betuja no it for ABB. O share headline here that meaning here omo purchase 2020 election petition. We are not asking the Supreme Court to overturn the results. That is it. Which means if you are an NDC person and you are hoping to see, say, okay, at the end of the day, the results will be overturned, which means Akufo-Addo results now, Unya say 6.7 million, it will be overturned. Now, John Dramani Mahama, Nidiana Queen, me declare the president of Ghana. You see, an NDC former copy Supreme Court based on their petition, any insema lawyer we or legal council member or the abetujano or patches say they are okay with the results, but the big problem here is that there were certain things which went on Omimi engine. Now let me start off clearly. Answer my call science some ways. But some it for say in that 31st year, Bepemene first, we've had over 20 deaths, accidents, baku, different in this year. A month for move so far 20 and a one more bro 100. We don't know what is happening. We started the year on a good note. Now accident. I'll give you the location and where all of these things are happening. So maybe I'll drive it across town. You'll be very careful. Now let me start off with this particular news. The opposition National Democratic Congress, Minoka said they are in the Supreme Court and they are challenging the 2020 presidential results. Now according to them, they want to make sure that all the things are, and I say every error be what results be say NDC omo dear, say MPP omo dear, and at the end of the day they will have clarity in it, and they will clarify the results. Okay, see way na correct, way soon wrong. It's based on that they headed to court. But no can say contrary to the information yet in Framemu say NDC 1% results ye overturning near the no can say Omuli council and legal council member or MP for South Daye, who happens to be an NDC bigwig, or the Abetuja say that is not the case. According to Mr. Roxy Nelson, Dafia Makpo, or Pacha say if the EC will be willing to comply with the law, that will end the matter. It is not about declaring the seat in Omo NDC their favor. Let me read this particular portion because I want to quote what he said verbatim. Also, if the EC will be willing to comply with the law, that will end the matter. It is not about declaring the seat in our favor. That is in S and in we NDC our favor. That is not what we are saying. That is according to the legal team member, Mr. Roxy Nelson, Dafia Makpo. Na ebrana on a news file be a train common and also a catch also say John Dramani Mahama young presidential candidates omo pa the apex court, which is the Supreme Court, omo pa match or say so far all the ballots ana nyema yakoye aba yakoto ni ade ni now on per se recount all the presidential ballots again. That is what, according to this particular legal member of the NDC team, Omoko Facey, the EC and also MPP Ewa Courts in Sama Omokenye. So, Mesa Twasa or Pachese, we are praying to the APS court to grant order a recount of the presidential ballot as the party hopes that evidence it will present will justify its claim that its candidate John Dramani Mahama and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was declared as president-elect by the Electoral Commission, both never met the 50+1 required vote. Basically, in some paperway air can say, contrary to what we heard, say NDC for they are seeking to overturn the results. After the buy a crown, almost say Akufo-Addo can also you winner. Because we'll be in 50+1 votes in that clear lead. See, I'm only for Fraba, one party say they want a recount. They don't want a second election. Say a election, election for. They want a recount. So at the end of the day, Ama Obia Juma himself, these people, NDC, our beloved NDC, what do they want? NDC, what do they want? Because it's clearly said the ordinary Ghanaian on what is going on. Mr. Atwas also the NDC and its presidential candidate John Dramani Mahama are praying again to the Supreme Court to recount the presidential ballots as the party hopes that evidence it will present will be more than 51. Now, Mr. Atwas also according to the EC, Mr. Mahama obtained 47.4% of the total votes cast, whilst Akufo-Addo obtained 51.6% of the total votes cast. But according to them, no more parties say, "Omodi all their way ebobo bohuni nyina no." Say at the end of the day, Akufo-Addo doesn't deserve to be the winner. Osanso Katwa say, "If you comply with the law and we emerge victorious, that is fine. But you do not comply with the law and announce another candidate as a victor. No." Mr. Nelson, Damafia Pop, or NDC Nina, or they same way a all parties. We've made that clear. Certainly, all these matters will be placed before the court. Now, Sana a private legal practitioner or the tuja. So now the case have shifted. We don't know what is going on. We don't know the real thing that NDC wants. Do they want a recount? Do they want a rerun, which means election could be mana? Do they want the election to be called in their favor? Say John Dramani Mahama has won, and now do they want say various errors that are caused will rectify, and I will go and look into all of these errors again? What do they want? Ebimukura Kasayen Saki EC boss, Madam Jemensa. So this is exactly what is going on in the minds of the ordinary Ghanaians. They are confused. Even members of the NDC, they are confused because there's no clear path, there's no clear motive, there's no clear plan, and the question itself is not even clear. We don't know what they want at the end of the day. That is what is casting a whole lot of doubts in the minds of many Ghanaians, not just the New Patriotic Party members, but also this particular party, the National Democratic Congress, or more members. Now, moving on to another issue. Now, Sema isi ewo Ghana hanaya rewosem. Would you believe say neda 1st January? 31st January, forgive me, Epic Minute first. How much we've had over 18 deaths. Now, the first accident, a dreamy a bra accident, a reported accident be ACO, Ebusa Kope in the Ebusa Kope in the Eastern region just yesterday, Thursday, 31st January, 31st December 2020. And according to their own party, say in that particular accident, amount for 7 anywhere, and also until another accident, AB SNC, ewo Accra to Ho Kwano so. A brand Mercedes Benz Sprinter bus B, yes, all call na tipper truck B, ewo wa park it. Number PSPD because this article now or more and I report here Ghana police for the buy. Need counted that say the man was speeding. Poor and go boom wa. A man for 10, 18 people are injured. The Accra Ho Road. Just again, other accidents BCC o share they see a beam ewo baby ana baby to say Akuse government Akuse road and also accident be so SNC or any various accidents this year man for bisa say deben na e course these are the things which are happening. It is for a year per year. These things will be happening at various accidents. I see I'm no can say information Martin said there's another one which has happened. I'm trying to get the place where this particular accident took place, because it is for a year some say obekra obusu and force kwa bana yenim yebisi na yebehwe na owu ede na basa bone abefa akọ. But in the meantime na yehwehwe the various places as nintis no ye kai obi biara say yemboy ho ban. We should be very careful of the road signs and what goes on, because this year it has started on a clean note. We don't need rampant accidents. Kwa MPP no accident is here. A 12 so sa abu na etna na ekum amanfo yere ene wo momba yes. I mean no ka information asambe kayen sa na make an air purchase. Bakwewu, the one critical, others injured in a car crash on Accra Tema Beach Road. Therefore, Asema Ekosunye now, if you can see the pictures on my screens, what I'm having now, I don't know if I can put it there now. We'll share the we are Kayi Yasena Wankasano Uyimbeshi. So this is how far these things are actually going on right here in Ghana. I'm trying to do everything possible to put it on the screens. But mean to me put everyone two screens, and so it is for Kai say on here, and we give you all the latest in regards to what is happening. IT for so share on the screens now. It's me Eddie Atoa. You can see what is happening. This is bad. I will share pictures now of the Sprinter. What I'm schoolia. This look at the damage of this car. The damage of this car. Asking TCR and yes, if you be car na come one. What we understand is nipa ba kwe we need to be a car we muna na what answer. Sprinter no sure the damage was not severe, but nevertheless somebody could have died in the Sprinter. Look at the car, look at the magnitude of this particular accident here. These are what is happening in our beloved country Ghana. Your best Obibiara says oh driver show me be very careful and know that our life is only one, because a serious issue. At the end of the day, we need each and every person alive. We'll give you more updates as these kind of events unfold right in our beloved country, Ghana.